What's up, YouTube? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left y'all, but I left y'all. But I'm back though, y'all. I'm back. So I got some on my mind to talk about, man. And it been going across my mind for a long period of time. What's up, Mosaic? Welcome back, Mosaic. How you doing? How you doing? I decided to do this live early this morning. I'm gonna continue this all through the day. You know what I mean? I'm going live one time today. And one time at like 6:30, 7 o'clock after I get through eating. What's up, El? How you doing, El? Um, my question, y'all see the title of my live. Do only veterans suffer from PTSD? What is PTSD? Let's talk about that, y'all. Early this morning. Why it's fresh on my mind to do. All right, man. A lot of veterans, man, they go overseas and see certain things that they don't want to see. They ain't used to seeing. You know what I mean? A lot of people, man, we go through a life like we go through a lot of trauma in our life, and that word trauma been replaced, right, with PTSD. You know what I mean? A lot of people know the meaning of the word. I mean, everybody know the word, but do they know the meaning of the word? So I said, I'm sorry, I'm start over. A lot of people know the meaning on what it breaks down to, but do people know the meaning of PTSD? You know what I mean? And do only veterans suffer with it? The answer is false. Everybody goes through challenges in life. You know what I mean? They get trials and tribulations, loss of loved ones, um, close friends. Um, we all suffer from it in some form of way. You know that's why I was missing so long. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge the fact they have PTSD. I'm a man. I said, "What's up? What's up, Spank? How you doing, Spank?" I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can take anything. I'm a man. It's not true. Every cookie crumbles, right? Everybody crumbles. I don't care how strong you think you are, how strong you want to be. I tell you, man, the strong one will crumble. You know what I mean? Look at my friend Lewis, got killed in Iraq. We thought he was strong too, but he couldn't shake that bullet off him though. ASJ Bucket List. How you doing? Good morning, top of the morning to you. Yeah, you're right, man. We all break down at the end of the day, man. A lot of people, man, lose jobs. They straight they go suffer. That's a form of PTSD also. You know what I mean? When you lose jobs, lose financial resources for your family or yourself to live on your own and be your own man or be your own woman, it's gonna be hectic. You know what I mean? That's a part of trauma. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I first got out of the military, y'all. I went through I went through 28 applications in Georgia, right? I was mad, stressing out, lashing out at people, man, going off on people. Why ain't gonna hire me? I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran, right? You know, I thought y'all promised us veterans jobs. We're just going off on these people, man, for no apparent reason. That was a part of my trauma, man. I couldn't take care of myself. I'm so used to working, so I was mad at myself because I couldn't get no job and I ain't know nobody in Georgia. You know, it was kind of hard. I ain't know my way around, but using my navigation system to go around. But at the end of the day, y'all, that was trauma right there already. And we say PTSD. You know, I was not happy. What's up, Impala J? How you doing, brother? You know what I mean? We talking about PTSD and do only service veterans suffer from PTSD? That answer is a lie. Veterans do not suffer for that alone. Everybody in the United States, America, wherever, you know what I mean, suffer from PTSD. A lot of people don't understand the word PTSD. They want to say, "Oh, I got PTSD." Really? What your life make you have PTSD? What part of your life make you have PTSD? You got everybody, even the actors, man, go through PTSD. You got to think about the finest ever been, the finest person y'all might see, y'all watch on television, might got violated, and they gave them PTSD or trauma or or some kind of brain setback because they can't trust nobody. When you lose trust, when you have PTSD, to me, you lose trust with people. You don't know who to talk to about your problem. You go spread, you go scared to be spread your stuff out there. But I'm telling you, man, everybody go through PTSD. Not only veterans. You know what I mean? Everybody, oh, I got 100%. I'm a veteran. I'm PTSD. What? A lot of people down here. A lot of states, I'm gonna say, a lot of states will take you off the road if you have PTSD. They replace that called road rage. You're dangerous behind the wheel. So they'll take your license and they'll refuse for you to drive somewhere. So don't never get that stuff confused. Oh, I'm a veteran. I'm 100% PTSD. Don't say that because of what you losing in so many states you can't go in. Some states you can't carry weapons. Some states you can't drive. Some states they monitor you where you go. They put a tracker. They put a tracking thing on your car. That if you drive your car, they tracking you at all times. You can't travel like you want to. You can't fly nowhere like you want to. That stuff all adds up, man. So never claim, hey Sabrina, how you doing? Never say that. Oh, I'm a vet or I got PTSD. You know what I mean? Or I'm a cannon. Or every time I'm jumping around, I'm fidgeting like this right here. Nah, everybody go through that, y'all. I don't care who it is. Superman had PTSD. I feel. Okay, he was afraid of kryptonite, so that's a part of PTSD, right? That was his weakness. You know what I mean? Everybody have a kryptonite and PTSD to me. So I tell everybody, man, talk to people, man. You can talk to people till you blue in the face about PTSD or have some King Kong stuff to say about PTSD. But when you educate yourself on PTSD, yeah, you got it. You win the race. So at the end of the day, man, let me clean this camera off, y'all. Y'all can't see me. Hold on a minute. But like I said before, man, don't never tell somebody that. Hold on, let me get this camera straight for a fall. Never say that you got PTSD. Never say that. It's so many classes of PTSD. You know what I mean? It's so many things that you can say about PTSD to get people's attention. You know what I mean? A lot of people go, oh, I go to the doctor, I get seen by my doctor, my counselor, or my caseworker, or I go to mental health. It's not about that, man. It's about a knowledge that you have symptoms of it. There's so many levels of PTSD, man. People don't understand that. What about you? What about PTSD you have? You have sleepless nights. You know, you have nightmare, cold sweats, all that bullcrap. And it's so many signs out there to show you don't have the full-blown PTSD. That's bullcrap. Don't never let somebody tell you they got PTSD. They lying to you. Classify yourself, say PTSD. Tell people what part of PTSD you have and do your own research teaching yourself about PTSD before you try to put yourself out there. I'm a mental patient, man. I'm going to mental health every day. No. Go to mental health because you got to go get your mind right. Right? Meaning, I don't go to man doctors. I go to God for my help, y'all. Honestly. I tell God, something inside of me, something's wrong. Show me what's wrong. Yeah, doctors got a job to make money. Their job to see you and diagnose you with. They want to diagnose you with. You know what I mean? Some of that stuff comes from your childhood that you ain't done with yet. So never say that you have PTSD because you got childhood nightmares or childhood things happen in your childhood that you can't get off your chest or you can't get out your system and move forward your life. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, we here. trying to help everybody eat and grow. That's what's up, man. He called me out. That's what's up, man. I'm happy for that. But you know what I mean? I don't have my old school here though, but I do challenges on my truck right now. But I'm not doing it. That's y'all thing. That's y'all thing. But at the end of the day, this live is not for cars and stuff, y'all. But all I'm telling you this right here, PTSD, man, it's all about self awareness. Letting go of the past, get to the present. You can't be stuck at damn 12 years old. You 47 years old. You can't do that. A lot of these people have kiddie minds. A lot of you gotta think about what the trauma they faced when they was growing up. Now, I'm gonna tell you what happened with me. I can't tell you about but me. What happened to me? When I was growing up, right? I quit school. I quit school because my grandma got sick. We thought she had some kind of breast cancer back then. It was a lump she found her breast, right? We thought she was gonna go. She got real skinny, real sick, and everything, bro. She was throwing up. She couldn't hold on the stomach, and then they found a mass in her chest. So I quit school. I got scared because she took care of me. You know what I mean? So I had to return the favor to her and make sure she was straight. So I stayed at home for a couple of months with her. And after I quit school, I tried to go back, don't lie to you. And when I tried to go back to school, they wouldn't let me in school. All right, Jay, man, thank you for pulling up, Jay. And it was challenging, but it was a mind thing, you know what I mean? Like, and at that point there, my whole body just locked down. What's up, Ron G? My mind just locked down because my grandma was my rock, y'all. She taught me everything. She taught me how to drive. She gave me opportunity to drive her car to town to get groceries and come on back to the house with no problem. She on the passenger, I'm driving her car down the road. But what I'm trying to get y'all to see is this right here to me. When she was going through that, that was a form right there. Anything your body being stressed with, that's PTSD. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you go through PTSD, it's a totally different level. You feel like everybody want to leave you. You feel like everybody neglecting you. You want to feel like everybody don't understand what you're trying to do. So SS, you know what I mean? So I went through that trauma at 17 years old. I joined the military at 17 also, but I was in the National Guard. Back then, you didn't have to go through training. Just show up in the National Guard Army. They give you uniforms and boots. You going to work, right? So what I'm telling you is so much trauma that you face with as a kid, and some of that trauma transforms to your adult life until you forget about it, until you get the proper help at the right time. A lot of these people, man, I want to get money. Forget that. I'm gonna be all right. As you get older, you will see it in your family. You will see it in your kids. You will see it in your wife, your husband. You will see all that stuff. Because what? You ain't cured that past pain up to get to this time of pain. So, that's why I tell people, don't never tell people that you got PTSD. Because it's so many levels of that stuff. And I believe that we could stop having this PTSD stuff if we got counseling when we was kids. But the same trauma that you faced as a kid, you carry into your adult life, and you trying to get to the bag. You want to forget about that and add more stress. What happened in your military or your adult life? Nah, that stuff got to stop, man. Get help at the point. If your kid or your daughter, your son or your cousin, your nephews or your aunties, your nieces going through some stuff now. Oh, okay. A lot of people, I'm just saying, I don't, I get cured as a kid. Then, if you go through demons as you get an adult, being an adult, get help. Don't wait. Oh, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna get my 100%. I'm gonna sit on my butt. I'm gonna get my 100%. Oh, I got my money 'cause I'm straight. No, you ain't straight. Cause how you gonna control it? How you gonna control your demons? What are you doing to control your demons? Somebody tell me this. How can you control your demons? Through money? Forget the money, y'all. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get my money and I'm gonna get my health. Right. Because I'm telling you, my son looking up to me. My son need me to be 100% at all times. I don't want my son to be driving down the road with me and nothing. No, I'm doing this right here. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get help. I'm gonna get help. Because I'm telling you, man, I, when I first left the military, man, active duty, I'm telling you, I was driving somewhere and somebody made they had them train horns and they on their car and they blow to tell me go. They scared the crap out of me. But I was solid. My son was right here. I would drive my son to school. I'd be this right here, like my son looked at me like, what the world, Dad? What's wrong with you? Dad told me, yeah, get help. Dad told me right there, get help. All that past stuff, like SS talked to me before offline about talking to your dad, get it right with your dad. You know what I mean? He told me all this, y'all. So many years I went for not talking to my dad. For what? I had to let that I had to clear that past up with him to get on board with it now. Then I had to go to the doctors to get my military mind right. So a lot of that stuff we face, man, a lot of them demons we face, we don't say PTSD. It's so many classes of PTSD. Because you know why? Because people want to know that next itch. People want to know that the easy way out. No, educate yourself when it comes to this stuff. Because when it start playing with your mind, you got your kids involved in it. You gonna have people that love you closer to their heart that you gonna have this against you. Like, what the world are you doing? What are you doing? How can you teach your kid how to fish, but you scared to put your fish throw it real in the water? Or hear something falling around the house, you jumping. Really? And half of that stuff come with we get into arguments with our loved ones, the kids around us. And some kids get traumatized behind that. All because of what we did to them. We gave our kids that trait. Half that stuff come in their blood. Like my grandma, she loon, we're all a loon. No, get yourself some help. Because I'm telling you now, you'll go somewhere that people want to tolerate you. They go just give you this medication, get you out their face. Then you be looking like, okay, you depend on the medicine to depress your mind. Nah, I go to God, y'all. When you go to God with your stuff, when you go to God with your stuff, y'all, I'm telling you, and get the right help before it happens, and pray. That's all you need. That's all you need. Man will always tell you what they want you to believe. They want you to take. What the words is this stuff? I hate getting junk mail, y'all. But I'm the type of person. I'm gonna get myself seen before something happens to me. If I know my son on pins and needles, I gotta make sure I can talk to my son right. Sometimes you go through abuse as a kid. We carry that to our adult life. So what's gonna happen to your kid? The kid go wear that cross with you, cause you ain't crossed that you ain't passed the cross over. So let that cross be. The doctors get the proper help for yourself. Cause how can you be good to me? You messed up. Or you on pins everybody talking about you. So that's why I took a time. I had to get I had to get my mind right for the second half. You know what I mean? When my nephew died, man, that took a lot out of me. And I'm telling you, I'm still facing to this day. Cause like I said before, when you had to do what I did, you'll see what I'm going through. I don't supposed to see that stuff, but at the end of the day, I had to identify. You know what I mean? So, but at the end, y'all, help people that want to see you survive. Help people that want to see you succeed. Help people that encourage you to do the right thing. Don't follow people who don't against what you believe. They got their beliefs. You know what I mean? Follow who you follow, man. And all that mess stuff, let it go. You know what I mean? That's a part of PTSD. You gotta keep something going on. No, let that PTSD, let it go. Give it to God and leave it. I'm telling you, man. When you know you got it, something going on. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that's why I, I pull up on 78 Sheriff Boy. That's why I pull up on SS. That's why I pull up on Impala J. Cause we all like-minded guys that think the same thing, helping, coaching, and mentoring people, man. I ain't here trying to lead nobody in the wrong direction. But all that other stuff, man, let that stuff ride off your chest, man. Let the water fall off the duck's back, right? Let it fall off and keep it moving. And challenge your kids. Let's go to the doc. Let's go talk. Let's talk. Don't go. We ain't finna party. We ain't finna go out here. We finna talk. Tell me everything wrong with you so I can fix it now before it get too late. So you get my age, you be like, damn, Dad was never here for me. Shit. What the world? Da, 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 da. He was here, but he was asleep all the time. Like, dog, how I know you going through something, you won't tell me about it. You know what I mean? Talk to me. Let me listen to you. Let's get the proper help now. Before you get to a point that somebody got guns in your head, you don't know what to do. I'm telling you, man, it's so much stuff that this PTSD got. It's so many levels, man. So don't never think that only veterans suffer from this, y'all. Everybody suffer from this. Everybody suffer from this. Cause a lot of people don't understand. They always want to be, oh, I know this here. Every doctor, man, will tell you that bull crap just to get you on the medicine or get you out their face. How can we be 100% to our families? We feeling like 75%. How can we be 99, keep it 99% with people that we love, that we fellowship with, but we pulling back from people? So how can I come? How can I be 100 with y'all? You would never be. I'll never be 100. I'll give you 99 though. But at the end of the day, if I ain't get the proper help for myself, get my mind right, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be lost. I don't care how much LS swaps I get done, or how many speakers I buy, or how many wires I buy, or whatever. That still ain't gonna cause the bull crap that's got your mind up. Flush your mind, do a reset button. Every 2 weeks, do a reset button. Stay out, go off YouTube for a little while, come back to them. You know what I mean? Come right. So when you come half ass, they'll come half ass with you. So all that other stuff, man, don't let that stuff bother you. So I'm going through some stuff behind the scenes, y'all, but I'm dealing with it. I'm talking to the source of the problem. That's what I'm doing. I'm fixing myself by talking to the source of the problem. A lot of people, man, they will have these grudges. Like I'm gonna give you a prime example. No offense to the women in the chat. A lot of women might say, "My baby daddy is sorry." Okay, you think your kid hear that? You think your kid hear that? Yeah, yeah. I need more money. I need more money. You think your kid hear that? So what's that doing as a child? That make two things going on with that picture. They make the kids despise the parent, whoever that they're talking about, and they getting trauma behind it. That trauma gonna go to hate or dislike. So you gotta stop that before it starts. So when you stop that, you gotta stop arguing around your kids and start talking and walking away. Never, the kids is not the answer I remember one time, me and my son and mama used to get into a fight all the time in front of him. What did it prove us? We both grown. Yeah. My kid was not supposed to be around that mess. What happened? As he got older, he started pulling back from me, right? When he started pulling back from me, I'm like, okay. I'm like, what the word, son? Like, what's going on? Like, so C6, what's going on? Like, I'm confused here. Why you pulling? I'm your daddy. Why you pulling back from me? Why you pulling back from me? So I had to take a fall back and think to myself, I did this to him. So I had to go in when he turned 16 and just talk to him like a man. Hey man, whatever you got in your heart for me, just tell me now. Tell me what's going on in your mind now. So I could fix this problem before it happened. Again. So he told me what his problem was. So Craig, he told me what his problem was, what I did. I said, well, how can I fix this problem? Appreciate it, Craig. How can I fix this problem? So I said, okay, let's get us both right. Let's get us on the same sheet of music. When I get ready to go outside, do some yard work, or run some wires, or go to Blackhouse, you going with me. I'm gonna spend as much as time with you I can. Because of what? Once daddy gone, I ain't finna say nothing else. But at the end of the day, what I'm telling you this right here, y'all, PTSD can come in so many ways. That we don't understand. As a kid, we face so many demons to this day. As a kid, why you think all this stuff going on, all the abducting kids going on? That's a mental case, y'all. Well, he's such a nice boy. He's a nice man. And hold on a minute. What made him turn? Trauma he went through as a kid. I'm gonna say something else. I've been in the military for a little while. I've been in the military for a little while, right? That Charlie Kirk thing. I remember they had to train us for months and months. And basic training, prime example. They had to train us for 30 days. Qual on last day, so we all could graduate for basic training. Ain't no way in heck that man, whoever they said assassinated him, did that to him. Nah. You gotta think about it. He shot from a building coming straight down. A bullet goes straight down when it lands to the target, right? So you gotta be at a close angle to hit him where they hit him at. See what I'm saying? See, that to me, C6. I'm gonna tell you something. What's up? I'm gonna tell you something, C6. A lot of stuff. We just sitting around talking. See, I had some soldiers, Sibelia, Angela Sibelia, and Jesse Tolbert. Jesse Tolbert offered herself, and Angela Sibelia took some pills, and they had some demons going on too. They was not ready for their first deployment. They've been giving everybody the sign, hey, I don't want to go, and all this up and the third. And Sibelia, she was deployed like twice when she took her life. And just October, he had one deployment. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that we slept on when it came to her. Because we never thought that when she got stationed in Hawaii that she gonna take her life, but she did. You know what I mean? So at the end, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this here. PTSD, a lot of that stuff in your childhood you ain't forgot about yet, y'all. And that taking a lot out of that man's parents, knowing this man taking a hit for somebody else. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we gotta uplift each other, y'all. In spirit, we gotta keep each other prayed up. We gotta keep each other. We gotta keep that mental health balance, y'all. If something going on like a tick or a talk or spark or find out what the trigger is. And I guarantee you, half of that stuff is not is I'm telling you, half of that stuff is your childhood is not cleaned up yet. If you take the time, go to the proper help, get the proper help as a kid, if your family could afford it, or I can't say talk to preachers now. I can't tell you that. I don't talk to mine. You know what I mean? But I talk to God with it. I ask God to remove demons from my life. I ask God to remove demons from my life. When God removes demons from your life, you gotta talk to him. You gotta talk to him. When God tells you come he don't care you a mental patient. He don't care about none of that. Come to him real, he'll come to you real. I did. I go through some mental challenges now, so I had to go to God. I had to ask God forgiveness. Whatever I did wrong to anybody, I had to ask God to forgive me so I could forgive others. I had to ask God to help me, fix me so I could fix others. I had to ask God to teach me so I could teach others. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, only positive stuff, only uplifting people. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. So if you want to call a spade, call a spade. But I got a heart for that. I'm gonna trump that heart with a heart. But you might get the book though, but I'm still gonna win the game because I still got love for you. But at the end of the day, homie, I'm telling you this here. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. It's too many devils in the sheep clothing out here. It's too many wolves in sheep clothing. They hiding demons. Let them demons out of you. Talk to the right people that you think you need to talk to, but most of all, give it to God. Give it to God. When you give it to God, everything turn around in your favor. Everything just, oh Lord Jesus. And it's cold outside, but it feels like a sunny day. Thank you, Spank. It feels like a sunny day outside. I'm sweating outside. It's freezing like hell outside, y'all. I'm freezing outside. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, dang, this is what I need. I need somebody that on my mind frame that I can talk to, that I trust. That's how I found y'all on YouTube. Everybody I cross on YouTube, I trust them. Until you cross me. So I'm telling y'all this here, don't cross me. I'm the wrong person to cross. I'm not gonna do nothing evil to you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna do what God told me to do, pray for you. So when you think you burn that bridge, you better know how to build them back. Cause it's gonna take a long time. Ask Derek, he'll tell you. Derek, one thing as a child, I told when I learned about PTSD, I called Derek. I told Derek, get yourself checked. Yeah. I said, Dick, go get yourself checked, man. You was a childhood trauma, man. Go get yourself. This man all about making money. All about making money. I'm driving. Well, at first I'm working for Mercedes. Start working for Mercedes. He making $32 an hour. Now he's driving trucks now. So I told Derek, hey man, go get checked, man. You don't know you driving trucks, man. You on that road, you have a flashback, something happen, you gonna lose your life. Or somebody you go take somebody else's life. Go get help. Man didn't listen to me. Right? Hit somebody from the back. Then he won't run to the doctor to get help. What kind of dumb stuff that is, y'all? What kind of dumb stuff that is? After I just told you, boy, go get checked out. Before you get behind that wheel, go get checked out. Cause that you gotta think about you putting a big old load with you. You putting a big old load with you. All that stopping power. You gotta stop halfway down the street just to stop to the traffic light. Or some people just run, some 18 just running the traffic light. Yeah, he from Bama, man. He from Bama. Huntsville. but all I'm just saying, man, get yourself mentally straight. Get yourself mentally straight, cause you do anything with job that got to do with mental. You gotta think about this. You want your weapon taken from you? How you gonna protect yourself? You want your license away from you? How you gonna get around? Get yourself mental help, because I'm telling you, that stuff lead up to so much stuff. But I lied on my gun application. I lied on my gun application. I'm gonna get me 15 firearms. Really? No, bro. Get yourself right. Get yourself mentally right. If your mental status ain't right, you ain't right. How you gonna lead your kids in the right direction? How you gonna tell your wife or your husband in the right direction if we all messed up? So, make us long story short, y'all, we gotta get the right help at the right time. Don't wait for it. If you're going through something, take care of yourself. Then come back. Cry to God all the time. I rather cry to God before I cry to man. Cause man gonna say, "Oh, you weak, you sorry, you this, you that." Nah, I'm crying to my Father, my Creator. That's who I'm crying to. Oh, you weak, you soft, you crying for what? Hey, Miss Lisa, how you doing, Miss Lisa? But at the end of the day, I'm going to God with it. And I'm putting it in His hand. Who he gonna give it to? Nobody. He ain't gonna give it to nobody. You don't have to worry about he and your business around YouTube. We get to God. No. Mm-mm. Give to God. Watch how He work out things in your favor. If you're going through something, talk to a man about it, a counselor about it, and I talk to God more about it. God will give me, he will give me a sign that's the problem. Go talk to that person. That's a sign. You might get a phone call out of the blue. Let's talk CHEVY Addict. Or you might get a call, you might get a text out of the blue. A lot of that childhood burden, man, if you ain't took care of it then, don't come at me with it now. So I'm telling you, it's gonna lead to disaster. Cause it'll be something that you wish you never got into, you put into. Cause once you get into a pickle, man, Don't come to God when you in the, oh, please, Lord, you get me out of this mess here. Oh, please, Lord, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to church every Sunday. Man, that's the biggest lie every man ever told. Don't do that. Come to God before you get in that trouble. Come to God. That's why I was glad to stop smoking, y'all. I was glad to stop drinking. You know what I mean? A lot of people talk about this mental health stuff. You know what I mean? But do they mean the mental health stuff? Do they understand what they're saying? I had to do my own research. I can tell you this here. I'll never tell you I got PTSD. Never tell you that. But I have trauma in my lifetime that make me have PTSD. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta think about childhood stuff I went through as a kid. My grandma got sick. My grandfather died on me. In '91, I was not here with that. I was not used to seeing that. You know, as a kid growing up. And when my grandma got diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 17, I ain't know what to do. But now you had to go through basic training to go to the National Guard. Now I'm particular in Greensboro, Alabama, where Spank do all not Spank, but when Sosa do all his DJ in it. That's the National Guard Army. Back in the day, you could walk right in there, get you a uniform, talk to some people to get you a uniform, and show up every Saturday. Donate to people. Y'all remember what's the thing called Toys for Tot? Or they got this thing called Food Ship back in the day. The military, that's what the National Guard Army did down there. So that's why I tell you, 109%, go with God in your life, man. Ask God to guide you in the right direction as a child. Like I go back to that list I told y'all about when I gave my son when he was 6 years old. He wrote down everything that he wanted to do when he graduated high school and all this the third. He's still on that list right now. So, Angie, how you doing, Angie? He's still on that list right now. So challenge y'all kids, grandkids, whoever. Next door neighbor kids, nephews, nieces. Make them a list. Let them write in their own language though. Let them write it. Keep that notepad for them. This they notepad right here. They don't write it down on the list and put it on their wall. Every time they accomplish their goals, X on that list, X on the list. You feel what I'm saying? So when they X on that list, they sign at the bottom. So if they miss someone on this list, they sign it. They got the date. They sign their name right here, and they got the day's date right here, who they did it on, right? So we go back to that list. I don't see none of your stuff accomplished. So they're gonna be back like they're gonna be like, dang, that's how the PTSD started. The PTSD started. I gotta cram all this stuff at the end and X off on the list. No pressure. Take your time. So that level, each point period of your life, at 9 to 10, I'm gonna accomplish this. 10 to 11, I'm gonna accomplish this. So on until you graduate. So at the end of the day, you made that list. So now flip it over and start a new list as your adult life. And sign at the bottom. Put the day's date beside that. The first thing that list supposed to be, let's see. I went through college flawless, a high school flawless. So I'm gonna get help starting. The first thing I do, I'm gonna get help. I'm gonna get help because I went through some stuff that I ain't tell my mom and dad about when I was a kid. I'm gonna get help. So when I start college or to the work field or to the military field, I already had them demons already off the list. I already graduated high school. I'm getting my help I need. I can start my life now. So when you start your life now, you can start like, oh, okay. So after I finished high school, I'm gonna flip this over. I'm sorry, after I finish college, I'm gonna flip this over and start my life, count my, okay, well, I want to come in my 20s. What's up, pre-retirement? How you doing? Until I get everything I need. So PTSD it comes from childhood stuff, what you seen, what you been through. You gotta think about homelessness, no food. Kids got now something on their plate now, no food stamps. You know what I mean? So that's all trauma. You know what I mean? It's all trauma. Their mama got accustomed to getting food stamps, so the food stamps get cut off. That's trauma. Right, you're right, Angie. You're right. So when them food stamps get cut off, what's gonna happen? Mama and Daddy got to work hard now. I gotta put $500 in the house now. I gotta keep $500 in the house for food, cause food stamps get cut off. And now they replaced the penny too. No more pennies, no more too. Okay, thank you, Angie. Okay, thank you, Angie. Thank you for your part. Thank you for doing your part, Angie. So that's what I'm telling you, man. You gotta think about food stamp got cut off. They got around everything up to the nearest 5 cent, right? Just say you go to the store, you used to buy a BLK for $1.41, right? That may be $1.45, $1.55 some places. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you look like, dog, what did I do? What did I do? Why did they take the penny away? Why did they take the penny away? That's more money we gotta come out of our pocket with for food. That's five. That's five. They adding five near rounding up to the nearest 5 cent, right? So like I said, 500. That penny been replaced. So like I said before, y'all, stay tuned, y'all. I got a lot of stuff coming on this here today. This my I'm gonna do another live about 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? And go from there. But stay tuned, y'all. I got a lot of stuff in the bag now. I tell you, I had some lot of time to think about it. So I had a lot of stuff to think about. Stay with God, y'all. Cause I'm tell y'all this here. That's why I shout out SS Gang so much. Cause SS taught me something a long time ago. How can you be 100% with us if you ain't 100% with your dad? You ain't telling your dad how you really feel. And I did that, y'all. How can talk to me, y'all? Don't talk to me. Listen to me. SS told me, how can we be? He told me something. How can you be 100% with us when you ain't 100% with your dad? Man, that went, ooh, that had me like, dang, I ain't never thought you thought about it like that, SS. That's why I give him so many flowers, y'all. Because SS, when I did that, the next day, I called my dad. No answer, right? The next day, I called him again. No answer. I left him a voicemail. The next day, I called him. No answer. I sent him a text message. The next day I called him. He answered the phone. So I was using my adult life to correct my problems so I could talk to y'all nice. So I could be a part of the team. So I could be a part of the community. How can I be 100 with y'all? I'm like 10% with my dad. SS met me one time in his lifetime. I'm sorry, twice. And I'm tell you this here, that inspired me to push me. The way he treat his kids, man, is powerful. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, Spank the same way. Little doodle man, he be he be everywhere Spank, y'all. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to get y'all to see is this way. I'm not trying to throw stones out there on certain people. But at the end, I had to get clear my path with my dad, y'all, to get where I need to be at now. I had to see when I lost my nephew. I was grieving still when I came back live the following Monday. I was still grieving. But what happened? I pushed myself to go live. I was not healed up. So I had to go back, talk to God some more. So that's why I dropped it. Y'all thought I was gone? I'm still here. I'm still here. Because God, I put everything in the hands of God, y'all. When I put things in hands, I ask God, please heal me, God. Cause I love YouTube. I love being on YouTube. I love meeting people, man. I love the camaraderie, the teamwork, the buddyship that we have on YouTube. How can I be 100 with them? I'm still going through stuff with my nephew. So I had to take some time off. That's what real people do. They don't mind coming in and hitting the reset button. They don't mind coming in and get themselves right. Cause how can I be 100 with y'all? I feel like I'm 55%. Oh, I'm feeling like I gotta go ahead and buy me a black amount of smoke. No. 4 months, y'all, I ain't touched nothing to smoke. Nothing. I'm good. So, yeah, I don't care about the screen recording. I don't care about whatever they doing. I'm care about what I'm doing. That's all my lane. That's it. This is my channel, my lane. That's what I'm staying in. If I choose to reach out to others, I'm doing that. But not for long. But I'm staying grounded here. What's up, JT? Welcome back, JT. Let me make you a mod there, JT. If you ain't subscribed to JT, man, make sure y'all subscribe to my boy JT. He came over on Sheriff of Us channel, man. Make sure you hit that. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe on his channel, man. Go ahead, let's get him to 500, y'all. Let's get him to 500. But like I said before, y'all, we here, man. We here for each other, man. I ain't here trying to burn no bridge or talk behind somebody's back or spit in somebody's coffee. I'm not doing that. That's not my life. I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for nothing on YouTube, y'all. So what I'm telling you, I'm here for self-improvement. Meeting people, Ron G, SS, Spain, Classic, whoever, Angie. I love all of y'all. So don't think y'all my dog. I love y'all, man. But at the end of the day, C6, me and this man talked for like 2 hours when we first talked about what he's trying to do on YouTube. I put him in the right direction. You know what I mean? I hope I put you in the right direction. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we both learned something. You know what I mean? I'm here, I'm connecting, never competing like my boy 78 Chef boy say. I want everybody to grow. I'm not being knitted or I'm not here to bash nobody's character. I'm not here to tell I'm better than you. I'm not here for that. I'm here to meet new people, man. Meet and grow. I do not build nothing. I'm not a mechanic. So don't come at me that way. You feel me? So I'm trying to come at me. I'm trying to be the nicest person of Kevin Garnett I could be. I'm sorry, y'all know my government name now. CHEVY Addict I could be. I'm trying my best to be the best man I could be. Bring new people in my life. That people I'ma need in my life. Not just for a conversation, for motivation. You know what I mean? Never want no super chat. Never want no gift. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in memberships. You know what I mean? I believe in teamwork. I believe in unity. I be keeping it solid, not keeping it 100, keeping it solid. Y'all might say keep it stat. What's up, Zeke? What's up? Old head, what's good? Hey, respectful, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If I ain't subscribed to my channel, make sure I subscribe to my channel, y'all. Like I said, I'm trying to get that 5,300 right now, y'all. I'm almost there. You know what I mean? But let's get it, y'all. Week by week, I'm trying to grow. Real talk, man. We all gotta look out for each other, man. All this I'm better than you type environment, man, gotta stop, man. Oh, I'm better than you because, no, I'm not better than nobody. I'm not better than you or you. I'm myself. If you don't like Chevy Addict, stay off my live, please. Don't watch my videos. Don't comment. You know what I mean? If you don't like Chevy Addict. But at the end of the day, I'm here for PTSD. We talking about PTSD this morning, and man, oh man, we got a lot of topics to talk. We got a lot of brand new topics to talk about, y'all. So that's why I tell you, man, get your life straight as a kid before you do a business that you don't understand what you're doing. How can you be 100 or a stack or a buck if you slacking in your own direction? How can you be 100? How can you be a stack on that? You see what I'm saying? How can you be a stack? I'm keeping it a stack. How? You ain't 100 with yourself. You ain't 100. You can talk to a counselor all day long. You can. But God will help you more. God said, "Coming to me as you are," not because you got PTSD. God said, "Come as you are." You follow what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all, thank y'all for putting up to my live stream, man. Thank y'all for putting up. I got so much energy. I had some rest. I started my live last night. I had 105 people pull up. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, y'all, I want y'all to know Chevy Addict's back. He ain't going nowhere. I took some time off. I had to get my mental stuff. I had to get my mental stuff straight, y'all. I had to go to God, man. I had to go to God with my stuff, not man. So it will be alive at 4 o'clock. It will be alive at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And we gonna talk about it, y'all. And push somebody to push you and motivate you. Whoever motivates you, I'm gonna tell you who motivate me. You ready? My son do. My son is so stubborn, y'all. So stubborn. It's like breaking down this brick wall. It's like breaking down a brick wall. He's so stubborn. But that's a challenge. But that's why I made sure he was straight mentally. I'm gonna tell you the story. When I came home from my rap, he didn't know who I was. He called me Kevin, y'all. I said, "What? What?" I was mad at him. Okay, bro, I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna tell you this here. I couldn't get mad at him. I could not get mad at him. I blame myself for that. That's why I shout out Tulu and SS and Spank all the time. They got small kids. They letting their kids be around them. Because I was not around my kid when he was that age. My sorry ass was deployed. Thinking about money over my kid was the wrong answer. And that messed me up over there. I was going for the wrong reasons. Out of my 7 deployments, y'all, my son, I had time with my son on 1. When he was born in 05, I had that year with him. I bonded with him. I left his side. I should have did that. That's why I'm glad I left active duty when I left active duty. That was meant for me over there mentally. My mind was not on over there. My mind was not ready for me over there then. I should have left my son's side. My son needed me. I turned my back on him. Thought about money with my son. And that haunted me, y'all. That haunted me. That haunted me. And I should have did that. But my son he also knew how to provide. But I had to provide for him. Cause back then, them jobs in Alabama, man, was bullshit. The highest paid job was at Sylvester and Hyundai. Ask Spank about Hyundai. He'll tell you about Hyundai. So I'm telling y'all this to say this. Take time who take time for you. Make time for who make time for you. Love who love you. And do it right, y'all. Do it right before it's too late. What's up, Random? How you doing, man? Right, you right, Spank. Hold on a minute, y'all. You need some help? You need some... Give me a minute, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all still here? I'm back. I'm back, y'all. My bad by that. I my like I said before, y'all. I had to help a neighbor out because she's like 85. She bought a microwave. I had to help her out. Took the microwave in the house and set it up for her. Now I'm back, y'all. But like I said, man, get your mental health right. Can y'all hear me? Get y'all mental health right so you can talk to me. So I'm good. So at the end of the day, I'm not here trying to bleed nobody's ears dry. You know, man, I gotta go over and look at this car. I told y'all what I'm going through, y'all. Nah, I'm going to take a trip. Go look at something right quick. I got to call my boy Classic. See, he up and alert. So I told him yesterday I'm going over there to do it, but I ain't feel like driving over there yesterday, y'all. So y'all stay tuned to the next live, y'all. 4 o'clock, y'all, the next live. We'll see y'all then.